Hey everybody, it's Lon.TV and we're back with another unboxing, and today we're going to be unboxing and configuring a new Apple AirTag, and we're going to do that with my iPhone 12 here to see how this gets set up, and we're going to have a full review on this a little bit later. Now before we unbox this, I do want to let you know, in the interest of full disclosure, that I paid for this with my own funds along with the iPhone. All the opinions you're about to hear are my own. No one is paying for this unboxing, and no one is approving or reviewing it before it gets uploaded. So let's get into it now and get this AirTag configured. All right, so let's take it out of the box, and this is a little tracking device to help you find things. And this concept is not a new one, but Apple has a lot of devices deployed out in the field. There's millions upon millions of iPhones and iPads out there. So they can leverage all of those devices to help you find things that might be missing. And I think that's the big differentiator here with the AirTag, in that most iPhones that have Find My iPhone enabled will be able to find this if you have a bag missing somewhere or something like that. We're going to go into a lot more detail in the full review, but again, we're just going to set it up in this video right now. It's a lot smaller than it looks like in their marketing pictures, and you do have to pull this little tab here to activate the battery. It's got a little watch battery inside, so that will die at some point. I'm not sure what the battery life on this is going to be, and I would imagine the battery life will depend on how often you are making it beep or trying to track it down or something like that. Now, the second I got that battery connected, my phone here is asking me to set it up. So we're going to click on Connect here, and we've got a couple of different options that we can give it. But what I'm going to do actually is give it a custom name, and we're going to call it Scout. And the reason is that I'm going to, for our review a little later, put it inside of my daughter's little Scout toy here so we don't lose him if we happen to leave him somewhere. And we're going to leave Scout in some places and see if we can find him when we get going with this thing. So I'm going to click Continue here, and then we can have a little emoji represent what Scout looks like. So maybe we'll just have a little happy face here, and we'll just use that guy for now. And we'll click Continue. Now the tag is going to be linked up to my iPhone and my iCloud account. And even though my wife and kids are on a family share plan with me, I'm the only one that can actually search for this thing if Scout goes missing. So just be aware of that. You really should probably assign the tag to the family member that's most likely going to be the one to do the searching. And that'll be something we'll cover a little bit more in the review. So we're going to link it up with my account here. I'm going to click Continue. And now it looks like it is communicating with the tag here and getting it all set up. All right, now that we are set up here, it's giving us some instructions. We have the ability to do precision finding because I have an iPhone 12 here. If you have an iPhone 11 or a 12, those have special radios on board that can help you zero in on the exact location of the tag. I'll show you what that looks like in a second. You also have the ability to have the tag play a sound if it goes missing. And you also can get directions to where the tag was last seen. The tag doesn't have GPS in it. What it relies on is when your phone last saw the tag to figure out where it is. And if it's missing out in the wilderness somewhere, it'll rely on other people's phones walking by it to refresh that physical location. And that's something we'll try to figure out in the full review. Now, the AirTag will use the same app that you use to track your iPhone. It's called Find My, and you will have the option to now look at items in addition to your devices. So right now I've got it on the Device tab, but if I go over here to Items, I now get my AirTag, and I can click on our little AirTag guy here. It says that I am with it right now, which is true, and if I go here and click Play Sound, I can play a little sound on here in its internal speaker. It's not all that loud, so in a quiet room like I'm in right now, I could definitely hear it, but I could see if you were in a noisy airport or something, you might have a hard time finding it. Now, what I'm going to push next here is the Find button, but what I'm going to do is put the AirTag on the other side of the room so I can show you how this precision searching works. All right, so we've got the tag embedded inside of Scout there on the other side of the room. And what I'm going to do now on my phone is click on Find, and what this is going to do is try to track down the location of the tag using some of those ultra-wideband features of the iPhone 12. So I'm going to give you a two-up view here as I get my phone better situated. It takes it a minute or two to kind of find the location of it, but eventually it locks in and then gives you a direction. So what I'm going to do now is walk in front of the camera and just show you how this works. Now again, you need an iPhone 11 or 12 series phone for this, but you can see here as I'm walking closer, if I go too far this way, it'll tell me 8 feet to my left, and if I go this way, it's telling me 8 feet to my right. And as I get closer here, it'll give me some haptic feedback to let me know that I'm pretty much on the money now and I have located Scout. All right, the last thing we're going to check out now is lost mode, and this is something we would enable if Scout went missing. I'm going to click on continue here, and what it's asking me for is a phone number to type in, so I'm just going to type in 5555555 here, click next, and then you have the option to set a notification. Now, because the tag is here with me right now, I don't have the ability to edit the message or the notification option here, but I'm going to click on activate anyhow just to see what happens. And now that that's activated, the Find My network is in effect here. So if somebody with an iPhone who's opted in to Find My iPhone walks by Scout, I'm going to get a notification to say that Scout was seen here. I don't know who saw it, but that person who walks by gets an option to contact me with the information I provided to get me back my Scout. So there is an option for a Good Samaritan to help you, and if they choose to, that's when you'll get contacted, but if they don't, you'll at least get a notification to know that your item was seen somewhere. And again, I think that's the strength of this product, is that Apple's got millions upon millions of these iPhones floating around that can help crowdsource or crowd whatever your lost item. Now, if you decide you want to shift your tag to somebody else, and I think I'm going to be shifting this particular tag to my wife's phone, what you can do here is go to remove item, and this will remove the tag from your account and allow you to repair it. But note, if you have it in that mode where it's missing, you're going to have to declare it found before you can remove it from your phone and transfer it over to somebody else's. So we're going to have more on the AirTag coming soon. There's a lot of stuff to play around with it, so stay tuned for that. And until next time, this is Lon.TV. Thanks for watching.
This channel is brought to you by the Lon.TV supporters, including gold level supporters Chris Allegretta, Tom Albrecht, Mark Bollinger, Sergio Morales, Mark Dell, Jim Callagher, and Stephen Sue. If you want to help the channel, you can by contributing as little as $1 a month. Head over to lon.tv/support to learn more. And don't forget to subscribe. Visit lon.tv/s.